Aman? Kita ada tes. Tada. Kita hari ini Arsenal versus PSG, cuy. Kita story dulu buat taruh linknya. Taruh linknya dulu guys. Sabar ya. Sudah live kah? Sudah. Sekarang suara kecil banget anjir ya. Kita setting dulu deh. Ini sih. Ini dong. Kok belum live sih? Udah kan? Tes, udah kan? Oh ini. Kita taruh di sini. PSG. Oke, udah. Belum sih. Santai ya, santai nih. Kita netral aja nih guys. Gak dukung siapa-siapa gua. Udah kalah Barca guys. Udah turu Barca kita. Kita harus di ini sini mic. Ada di 15. Udah. Lah, window capture-nya mana, cuy? Mau versus PSG. Kok nggak ada? Kok tak ada? Oh, ada. Aduh. Nah. Oke. Nice dream. Aman. Let's go, langsung saja. Agregat 1-0 ya, Arsenal sama PSG. Ini apa sih? Kok kotor mic gua? Wait. Semoga karena gue gak dukung siapa-siapa hari ini, semoga aja ya gak usah sampai perpanjangan waktu. Jadi kita langsung tidur gitu loh guys. Ya enggak. Iyalah. Udahlah. Males gue lama-lama guys kalau gak ada yang gue dukung anjing. Oke, auto exposure ini. Oh, face aja, face. Udah aman kan ya? Aman lah ya. Terlalu bawah. Oke. Damn. Segini gak sih? Kurang atas ya. Damn. Aman? Aman lah udah.
On that, and how did he miss us tonight?
I think one of the games he
sudah mulai guys.
And then they came on at half time and suddenly they got
Kita
4
lihat siapakah yang akan menuju ke Allianz Arena di Munich. Odegaard kaptennya ya. Netral. Ini netral nih gue. Udah pulang soalnya. Barca gue. Dan gue ada
Arsenal same one change. That was the one we all thought. Thomas Partey, who was suspended for the first leg, straight back in, centre of that midfield. No surprise there. Which will free Mikel Merino to play in that false 9 role that he's been playing for a while. And doing a decent job, I have to say.
It's funny you talk about Donnarumma not being very good with his feet, really. David Raya, when he warms up, spends more time kicking the ball than he does saving it.
Oh, they do. Because, that's also a little bit the irritation of the nowadays football, that the goalkeepers have more position than anyone else. And that is back to the goalkeeper all the time. It's annoying a little bit.
Build up from behind.
Yeah, the build up. Also because everybody wants to press forward. And sometimes they are not good enough to do so, and then you get caught.
But they have improved on that.
muscle the
Yeah, but
goalkeeper.
I'm not talking about the top teams. I'm talking about the ones who are, you know, who are struggling for relegation. They want to play from the back, and I say to myself, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, one way or the other, it ends tonight. It's
It does.
required added time, and if they can't get sorted out beyond that, penalties. But for the right to play Inter in Munich. Here we go. Our commentators, Sue Smith and Steve Wilson.
In red and white. And away we go with the second semi-final of the 2025 Champions League underway. Lewis Skelly with the throw-in for Arsenal. Martin Ødegaard with a big high ball which Vitinha brought down. Here is Ødegaard onto it quickly, finding Saka. Doubling up on Saka, Nuno Mendes and Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes did well. That'll be a key battle.
It will, yeah, because I think both fullbacks from Paris Saint-Germain like to get forward, so that's where the space will be. Hakimi more so, but yeah, Saka and Mendes will be a real battle. But Kvaratskhelia, like he just did there, will come back and double up at every opportunity, I'm sure.
Here is Hakimi. Desiree Doué charging down the right-hand side for Paris Saint-Germain, but that's a foul on Gabriel Martinelli. So he started on the right. We were kind of wondering how the front three might start, but of course how they start is not necessarily how they'll stay.
Absolutely not. They interchange so well, don't they? But yet at the moment it looks like Barcola is going to be that central striker. So I think we'll interchange positions.
Long clearance downfield headed on by Mikel Merino. Here is Marquinhos for Paris Saint-Germain. Will take a flick off the toe of Martinelli as the Paris skipper calls for more noise from the home fans. I wonder how he felt about the exit of Barcelona. He's probably not thinking that far ahead, but I bet he would have loved to coach against his former club. Won the trophy with them, of course. Timber for Saka. Good foot in. Kvaratskhelia doing some good defensive work, but then he's lost it. And it's clipped into the area. Oh, and it's just wide from Declan Rice.
Nyaris Declan.
And the first chance of the game is a really big one. And the first chance of the game is an Arsenal chance.
It's brilliant, isn't it, from Timber? Wins the ball back, and that's what you'll get from Declan Rice. It just allows him that freedom to get forward, and that is not far away. Gets up well, just can't get it on target, but real positive start on the front foot from Arsenal.
Declan Rice, the hero of both the quarter-final games, really, against Real Madrid. Obviously, particularly the first tie with the 2 free kicks, but actually I thought he was magnificent in the Bernabeu in the second leg. Best player on the pitch, really, and he nearly headed Arsenal in front inside 3 minutes. Good start by Arsenal. Martinelli with Hakimi. Well, they probably had to start brightly, Arsenal, and they have.
Yeah, they really have. Both wide players wanted to get involved early. Martinelli one side and Saka the other.
He's the man who missed the first leg. Kinte with the throw. And a brilliant save by Donnarumma. Fantastic save by
Donnarumma jago banget, Cok.
Donnarumma. It came at him from such close quarters.
Well, he made some brilliant saves, didn't he, in that first leg, and yet again it's a long throw that comes in. Marino challenges for it, Martinelli gets the touch, but just such a reaction save there from Donnarumma. Brilliant from him yet again.
Wow, 4 played. Arsenal could have scored twice. Declan Rice and then Gabriel Martinelli. The smoke hasn't even cleared yet. Martinelli in field. will be surging through Arsenal now after the start they've made. Thomas Partey for
Ditekan mulu anjing PSG.
Odegaard out to Bukayo Saka. Timber on an overlapping run. Saka's ball into the penalty area will be collected here by Martinelli. Martinelli putting it back into the box. William Pacho with a clearing header. Can't get the ball, Paris, at the moment. Oh, we've played 5 minutes. I can barely think of any player in blue having had possession inside the Arsenal half of the field.
No, Arsenal are doing exactly what Paris did to them in that first leg. They're really taking the game to them, looking to get deliveries into the box as early as possible. They've got that presence now with Marino.
This is Saka, and that's a foul. It's a free kick to Arsenal as Nuno Mendes came through the back of Bukayo Saka.
He's just protecting the ball, isn't he? Saka, and just that nudge in the back.
Well, you know what they say, it's an old footballing cliche, you've got to score when you're on top, and at the moment Arsenal are definitely on top. Can they score? Saliba could run that, Timber to Saka. Vitinha keeping an eye on Bukayo Saka, who weaves his pattern. Martinelli getting away from Hakimi. Martinelli did really well. Hakimi recovered, and Arsenal have a corner kick. It is all Arsenal.
It really is. They've been so positive, like say, out wide yet again. Martinelli going on the outside to beat Hakimi and wins his team a corner.
Well, Arsenal and set pieces, we know all about that. So do Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal only had 3 corners in the first leg. Rice with the delivery from Donnarumma.
Nyaris.
With those seemingly expendable arms, managed to get there.
It's got to be absolutely pinpoint, hasn't it? He's such a presence in there, Donnarumma.
With the throw. Relentless pressure early on and driven by Odegaard.
Anjing, Donnarumma gila.
Beautifully struck.
What a save.
And superbly
Motherfucker.
saved by Donnarumma.
Well, Arsenal causing Paris Saint-Germain so many problems in these early
Gila,
stages.
Donnarumma.
From set pieces, deliveries into the box. Again, it was a long throw from Partey. This time from the other side. Lovely strike from Odegaard, and what a save from Donnarumma.
This is a worry for Paris Saint-Germain because their outstanding goalkeeper Donnarumma is down. That was some save.
Yeah, as the throw comes in, I think it goes through bodies as well, so for him to be able to react, it does. He reacts so quickly because he strikes it so well, Odegaard. But he just gets down so well, full stretch. He's certainly hoping that he's not hurt himself.
Can you imagine? Well, Safanov is getting himself ready just in case. The man they signed from Krasnodar in the summer is warming up. But they will very much hope that Donnarumma is going to be okay. Do you think it's just the force of the shot? Do you think that's just jarred his left arm or something, or how he fell?
Yeah, maybe. He's, like I say, he's seen it so late, and yeah, he's just sort of checking his shoulder.
It may also be that he just wanted to take the sting out of the proceedings for a moment. Goalkeeper, of course, has the privilege of having on-pitch treatment without having to leave the field of play. Otherwise, chaos would most definitely ensue. Second Arsenal corner. Saka with the delivery. Vitinha got something on it. Hasn't really done the job. Fabian Ruiz trying to chase his own error. He's conceded a throw. Well, I would suggest it's sometime since Paris Saint-Germain suffered like this over 10 minutes on their own pitch. In goes the latest long throw. Odegaard again, this time into Kvaratskhelia. Lofted in by Partey, handed out by Pacho. Here's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Oh, good challenge. Now Paris Saint-Germain on the break. This is where they are so dangerous. Fabian Ruiz rolls it into Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi much too close to David Ryan. Not a very good ball, in all honesty. Well, that's a lively 10 minutes.
Certainly is, it's gone so quick. But that's what Paris can do, isn't it? They can break like that, go from back to front so quickly. It's just a poor delivery by Hakimi in the end, which we don't see that very often.
Saliba with the confidence to advance. Timber. Kivior for Martinelli. Between Martinelli and the ball. Hakimi felt he'd been fouled by the Arsenal man, but the referee didn't. Some power in that chest and shoulders. Partey with the throw. Marquinhos got ahead on it. By Partey, his drilled cross is blocked and dealt with. João Neves to Hakimi, who wins the throw. Paris Saint-Germain are probably just here looking for 5 minutes or so of calm. Saka there ahead of Fabian Ruiz. This is Timber. Ball that, Martinelli. Declan Rice making the run. Hakimi has done all right. It's going to be an Arsenal throw. Well, they've got to be absolutely delighted with every aspect of the first 13 minutes, apart from the fact that they're not in front. They could so easily have been. Here comes Partey again. And Scalia reacting to lift it away. It's Partey who can put it right back in that mixer. Odegaard shielding the ball neatly. Topped by Hakimi. Marino. Onside, I think. Timber into Saka. William Pacho trying not to make contact with the ball. Saka thought he had.
I don't think he had. I think you can just see it here. That was really good defending. Just shields the ball out. But yeah, Paris just can't get out of their own half at the moment. Really good off the ball work from Arsenal. Whenever they lose it, they win it back so quickly.
Donnarumma. much hope is okay. It would appear that he is. He's already made 2 great saves. João Neves, Vitinha with the forward ball. Marcola only onto the head of Jakub Kivior. It's a throw into Paris Saint-Germain. That's a terrible ball picked up by Martinelli. Touched off to Ødegaard. Didn't use Saka.
Gila pertahanannya PSG.
They got away with one there. It was a really poor ball by Nuno Mendes. Here goes Due. Kvaratskhelia to his left. Hakimi well forward. Tells the story of almost complete Arsenal dominance in 15 minutes. No Arsenal goals. Nicely touched out to do it by Kvaratskhelia. Return here to Kvaratskhelia. Hits the post. Brilliant effort.
Kvaratskhelia ini apa nih? Jago banget bangke. Tiang cuk. Gila.
Fabulous effort by Kvaratskhelia.
Gila kali dia.
Hakimi into Barcola. Marquinhos. Forward ball, that's going to be a goal kick. Well, they've written it up in some ways, Paris Saint-Germain, in the first 15-16 minutes of the game, but then this.
Oh, what an effort this is. Doué linking up with Kvaratskhelia, and you know what he wants to do. He wants to cut inside onto that right foot, and it's a lovely effort. You just think it's going to curl into that far corner. So unfortunate, but what a player he is.
And here come Arsenal, and there's a little touch. Oh, a little touch, and the yellow card is coming out here. Well, Nuno Mendes is protesting his innocence, but he's in the boot.
Did well on his right-hand side, Timber and Saka. It's late, isn't it, from Mendes. Stamps on his foot, stopping him from breaking.
Arsenal's free kick, Declan Rice. Saka, Rice. Martinelli, he'll hit that into a blue crowd. Good feet by Vitinha. Good ball as well, but Lewis Skelly is there to hold off Achraf Hakimi so brilliantly. Partey for Ødegaard. Nuno Mendes. Caught by Timber, play goes on. Saka. João Neves filling in at left back. Saka goes to ground, play on, says Felix Zweier, the German referee. Been such an outstanding 20 minutes, hasn't it?
It's been brilliant.
This Pre-match TV interview, Luis Enrique was saying, we take the same approach here as we took in the first leg. We play to win the match. No thought of drawing, though that would be enough. But at the moment they are mostly very fully occupied, just trying to contain Arsenal. Lewis Skelly. Odegaard. Oh, it's a good run by Martin Odegaard. He goes on and finds Rice and Martinelli. And off Hakimi for a corner.
He just couldn't get a shot away, could he, Odegaard? You can see he was just travelling across the pitch and eventually gets the ball out to Martinelli and we get a corner which we know the danger's from.
Well, it has been almost like a mirror image of the first leg when Paris Saint-Germain were utterly dominant for 25 minutes at Arsenal. And then Arsenal recovered some equilibrium, but the difference is that Paris had scored by the time Arsenal did that. Paris haven't yet really recovered their equilibrium, but we'll see if they do. Rice with the corner. Donnarumma stayed on his line. It's Odegaard where it was going to be, but Doué got there first. And that's a good header by Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia is crowded out. Saka. And that's Donnarumma's.
It's a ball cross in the end, straight to Donnarumma, but straight away he gets the ball, he's just saying calm down. That's just what they need to do. We saw how quickly they can go from back to front, but they just need a little bit of possession, build the way into the game.
Lost possession, cheaply. Merino for Partey, Odegaard, Saliba.
Tetap amat ya. Mampus blunder.
And here, charging forward Barcola, Doué. Will he go alone?
Ya elah, tendangannya
Really, they didn't make the most of that.
That's a real let-off for Arsenal and Saliba, just a real sloppy pass. Playing it there and straight away, it's 2v2 and you just expect Doué do a little bit more when he wriggles himself free onto his right foot.
Barcola wanted it back, didn't he? Scalia. Vitinha's lost it. It's Rice. Well, we were talking about how the game might be won in midfield. Odegaard, Partey and Rice on one side, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Jean Neves on the other. Well, at the moment, the Arsenal three are completely dominating this game, that area of this game. Lewis Skelly. It is too deep, but it's not irretrievable. And it's a foul by Saka on Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, it's just a little nudge on Saka, who wasn't getting the ball, but yeah, I completely agree with you, Steve, that midfield area. I think you can also add Lewis Skelly going in there and creating that overload. But the way that they're pressing off the ball, Arsenal, has been brilliant. Just not allowing Paris to get any sort of control in there. But this was the opportunity which Doué will have certainly thought he could have done better with. Straight at Raya, he's never going to not hold on to that one.
Normally razor sharp. It was actually a much more comfortable save than it might have been. Marquinhos, his body shape was all
Salah
wrong to
ngoper
try and
kan.
find Hakimi, and it's come to Lewis Skelly here.
Luis Kelly.
The challenge was a good one. The tall and angular Fabian Ruiz plays it away to
Vitinha.
Vitinha. Ødegaard gets a foot in. Saka was dispossessed equally cleanly, says the referee, and here's Hakimi. Saliba should deal with this. Offside anyway. Rice with a heavy touch. Kvaratskhelia came in quickly. Rice caught him, and the card is coming out for Arsenal's Declan Rice.
Yeah, I think it was the right decision. It's just a heavy touch. Knows that Kvaratskhelia is going to get away from him and
Belum ada
any of the ball.
belum ada serangan-serangan yang membahayakan ya guys dari kedua tim. Bahaya tadi tuh 2 kali doang tuh momen Arsenal.
He agrees.
Yeah. I think the semi-finalists last season, Paris Saint-Germain losing to Borussia Dortmund. They lost each leg 1-0 actually.
Apakah ini menjadi pembuktian Paris Saint-Germain selama bertahun-tahun tidak mendapatkan UCL guys ya?
They went out to Bayern in the quarters last season.
Kayaknya salah satu dari golden era-nya PSG juga di squad ini guys. Mungkin
It's Vitinha with this
mainnya juga mudah-mudah
Paris
kan
Saint-Germain
mereka.
free kick. Partey's clearing header. Fabian Ruiz. It did well.
Anjay!
Hit it magnificently.
What a shot everybody.
Paris Saint-Germain 1, Arsenal 0. Great strike.
What a volley.
2-0 on aggregate
Jing, keren banget.
against the run of play.
Gila. Fabian Ruiz.
But Paris do not care one bit.
Keren banget anjing volleynya gila.
All Arsenal confidence. This is what Paris Saint-Germain can do to you. The clearance is
Pojok banget itu. Wah, susah sih itu.
isn't it? And once Reece
Susah
gets
sih
it
itu.
onto that left foot,
Anjing.
what a strike that is. Just
Gila.
watch it all the way. I think there's a slight deflection.
Pojok
isn't there?
banget,
Maybe
anjing.
just takes it into that corner, just chests it down.
Tapi emang
And then as it's falling, look at this
dia
for a
pakai
connection. Great technician.
kiri sih emang dia kan.
And then just goes
Tidak
into
kan.
that far corner.
Pas banget
Declan Rice will
anjing.
be so disappointed. He gave that free kick away. Paris Saint-Germain have punished them.
Brilliant by
It is
PSG.
a great
Fabian
strike.
Ruiz cuy. Pembelian baik banget ini
Watching on.
bagi PSG.
And Paris Saint-Germain in the box seat
Pembelian yang
now.
luar biasa. Fabian Ruiz
There's a
membuktikan.
little more than an
Anjay.
hour to play of this second leg.
Anjay, gila Fabian Ruiz menit 27 guys.
Arsenal
Kita
need
refresh
2
dulu nggak sih?
goals. Having watched Inter Milan and
1-0.
Barcelona slug it out last night, I'm not going to start making any early predictions just yet, Sue. But let's just say Arsenal have a lot to do.
Yeah, they do. They'll be so disappointed because they've started the game so well, created opportunities.
1-0
just big
for
saves from Donnarumma.
PSG brother.
But you always know what they can do to you. They've got so many talented footballers that can score goals from anywhere.
Dari dia main di timnas juga gua suka banget cara
Arsenal
main
need
Fabian Ruiz.
a response, and they could
Keren cuy.
really do with it being a quick response. Ødegaard's ball into the penalty area. The downward header is flicked away by Marquinhos, collected by Saliba and fed to Saka. Lewis Skelly. Oh, he's given the ball away.
Anjing, keparat Skelia.
He was inside his own half. He's onside. He finds Barcola.
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 Anjing, keren Keren banget Declan Rice. Clean.
From Arsenal's goalkeeper. Might have kept them in this semi-final.
Oh, Dembele kagak main.
It really has kept them in it. Look again how quickly they break.
Gila.
2v2
Ngeri PSG
Arsenal
anjing.
committing
Ngeri
them
cuy.
forward. Kvaratskhelia plays the ball in and Barcola
Ngeri
looking.
banget
You think
anjing.
he's going to hit it with his right foot. He chops in onto that left foot. Good reaction save from David Raya.
Well, it's a corner only, and for that Arsenal will be very grateful. Barcola missed a massive chance actually at 1-0 late in the game in the first leg. In goes that corner, and
Ini Hakimi
the
juga
ball hit Hakimi almost as much as he hit it.
lagi di umur prime-nya dia nih. Ya, Enrique udah mulai marah Enrique.
He's
Enrique kenapa
agitated,
Enrique?
everybody's agitated.
Not sure what Hakimi was trying to do there.
Mikel Merino.
Kenapa Enrique?
Well, Arsenal's margin for error now is really gone. Odegaard. Too high for Martinelli. You have to feel for Mikel Arteta because his side's performance in the first half an hour of this game has been outstanding.
Barcola agak kelamaan kita di gerakannya. Body bendnya tuh
Do you know what?
anjay body
Just noticed that. Brilliant from him. Great recovery.
Dia nggak bisa kayak
challenge.
Messi body bendnya.
Certainly put Barcola.
Bukan maksud ngebandingin tapi emang body bendnya agak lama gitu. Jadi sempat ke tackle sama
Arsenal were
Declan Rice tadi di
precisely
belakang.
prepared for this
Dan itu tackle-nya clean
semi-final
bro.
second leg.
2-0 dong agregat ya.
Almost
Anjing
to
PSG.
perfection, and yet
Final kah teman-teman?
it's Paris Saint-Germain who scored the only goal of the second leg. Some goal, mind you.
Because Arsenal are pressing. very
Masa
hard, committing them forward.
final guys?
It can leave them exposed.
Timber with the cross into the penalty area. Declan Rice with the cushion. Mikel Merino, that's a very difficult chance.
Mikel
Very
Merino.
difficult.
Gets behind him. He's got to adjust his feet. Just trying to get something on it. Can't get it on target. Certainly learned that position though, hasn't he? He's got better and better.
Well, when you think about it, Arsenal might have scored 3 in the first 6 or 7 minutes of the game, something like that. Kvaratskhelia hit the post. Barcola probably should have scored, and Fabian Ruiz did. Hakimi's given that away carelessly to Odegaard. Here's Rice. A little push on Martinelli by Hakimi, but that's gone out of play.
Give the ball away initially, but managed to get himself back. It's not any sort of Arsenal attack.
Chasing the treble, of course, Paris Saint-Germain, they've already won the league. They have a French Cup final to look forward to against Stade de Reims, and of course, they want their first Champions League crown. Merino. Did well, actually. Odegaard.
Oh yes, Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia done.
Menit
You know
34,
what, we
menit
praised them
34,
for
menit
their
34.
attacking qualities, and rightly so, but they do not have to fend for their team as well.
Menit 34.
Well, he's pacing every centimetre available to him, and he's pondering every possible course of action to get Arsenal back into this semi-final.
Ya, elah, kenapa itu?
Ruiz.
Kenapa Fabian?
Well, you have to give him credit. It was a wonderful strike, Fabian Ruiz. It really was a super goal.
Udah final lah PSG lah, layak nggak sih PSG? Tapi kalau Declan Rice tiba-tiba dapat penalti, dapat bola mati lagi golin 2, kita nggak ada yang tahu sih. Kayak lawan Madrid, anjing itu, bajingan itu, gila itu tendangannya cuy. Ya, kakak ya. Nice. Declan Rice mondar mandir deh, free roam deh rollnya ya. Posisinya apa sih dia? Gelandang kan? Di mana-mana ini. So impressive. So impressive.
"35 minutes played, even when Arsenal have dominated Paris Saint-Germain for 35 minutes, and
sebenarnya kalau dari
they
sisi
have certainly
penyerangan
for
ya,
a good part of that 35.
Arsenal banyak.
Scoring against them has proved impossible so
Tapi
far.
kagak tembus-tembus. Hati Farad sekalian kencang banget hari ini.
Marino, that's a
Cakep
brilliant
banget
header
anjing,
into
Declan.
Declan Rice. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Hakimi getting a bit of help from João Neves. Martinelli's clip. Nuno Mendes away. Timber hit it. Blocked again. Hakimi keeping a close eye on the ball, and Martinelli, whose boot might have been a little high, but this is always dangerous when Paris Saint-Germain suddenly charge forward. Hakimi's going to be measured this time, finds Desiree Doué. Won't find Barcola. Oh, lovely. João Neves. Scalia, Vitinha on the overlap. Scalia trying to wriggle through. Saliba slammed the door in his face.
Keren sih mainnya Fabian Ruiz, sumpah tenang banget ini. Tenang banget mainnya. Ibarat Busquets tapi kaki kiri. Dan punya shot power. Busquets kan ngoper
Hakimi.
effortless deh, cuma ngoper pendek doang kan. Kalau ini lebih punya power gitu. Fabian Ruiz. Tuh anjing, handlingnya Fabian Ruiz mantap banget anjing.
Skipped header. Doué. Flag up. Free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Missing Dembele up front, but they're still creating plenty of opportunities, aren't they?
Yeah, they look so dangerous when they go forward. Their movement is so good. You can see whoever the wide player has in this right-hand side, he'll go central, and then Hakimi's your extra forward.
Timber. They're so quick to pounce on any error. Hakimi. Ball Vitinha to Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain will be feeling very much happier now than they were after about 20 or 25 minutes, and they were very lucky to be all square. And they were struggling to get a kick. The pendulum has swung with the goal.
Vitinha.
Little back heel and it fell kindly for Arsenal. It might not have
Yes,
done
harus
Timber
lagi
with
di
a
depan gawang aja.
clearance.
Counter dong Arsenal.
Odegaard beaten to that, but that's going to be an Arsenal throw-in. Very icy, just one little error.
Yeah, I think both
Blunder
sides
anjir
have
si ini nih.
certainly been caught when they took
Lewis
too many
Skelly.
touches. Just the way that both sides pressed so quickly, and Lewis Skelly there caught in possession.
Ini Lewis
Arsenal
Skelly.
just managed to clear.
Lewis Skelly.
Marino neatly round the corner for Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka for Arsenal. This season has been so affected by injury. Timber's cross, Pacho's header. Kivior forward. Nuno Mendes. Sure, that was his best option in all honesty. Here's Hakimi. Given away. Nuno Mendes has had his best first half.
Desire Due, let's go.
Odegaard's little touch is a good one. Saka running at Nuno
nice Saka.
Mendes here. Speed.
Anjir dia nyambut.
Mikel Marino did well. His movement was great. Just didn't get a touch.
Goks.
Yeah, really good play there, and it is when they create those overloads on that right-hand side. Odegaard goes over with Saka. It's a lovely touch to him, just gives him that little bit of space and brilliant movement.
Vitinha kecil-kecil cabai rawit
The
deh.
goal again. It's such a good touch,
Dar.
isn't it?
Fabian Ruiz.
Onto that left foot.
Itu benar-benar pas banget itu
Just
volley-nya tuh.
touches Saliba, doesn't it?
Ibaratnya tadi bola langsung dipukul.
To flex into that far corner, but it's a
Pas
brilliant
banget.
strike. David Raya has absolutely no
Setuju.
chance.
Good strike.
Paris Saint-Germain 2, Arsenal 0 on aggregate. Donnarumma made two very good saves in the first 5 minutes of the game probably. He actually hasn't had a whole lot to do for some time now. They will go on. Home side wanted a free kick.
That's when you need your goalkeeper, though, isn't it? Those big moments early on in the
Kvaratskhelia
game when Arsenal were really at
belum
it.
kelihatan goreng-goreng.
Opportunities,
Lucu.
huge saves.
Belum kelihatan nih gocekan maut nih.
Can they have another spell like that, Arsenal? Here's Saka. Cutting inside.
Nice
Nuno
banget cut
Mendes.
inside-nya Saka.
Just came through to Declan Rice.
Ini kenceng banget Barcola itu ya.
Over the top
Barcola
of
kenceng banget
Lewis
lari anjir.
Skelly For Barcola.
Wih,
Due.
Desire.
Blocker is Skelly.
Anjing, kenapa
Right
itu?
in the face, I think.
Lewis Skelly kenapa ya, anjing?
May not be his face you're suggesting, Sue. Maybe somewhere even more painful.
Kayaknya kena
And
deh.
it's lovely quick feet, isn't it?
Oh, kena.
It's just in the stomach, just winded
Kayak
in.
Randy Pangalila sama KJ, liver kick, kena livernya tuh.
Yeah, he's hit the ribs. Anything.
Sesak napas dikit.
They will restart with an uncontested Paris Saint-Germain drop ball. Gonzalo Ramos hit the bar very
Goncalo
late on in first leg.
Ramos. Udah mulai pemanasan Goncalo Ramos.
That's him limbering up and down.
Wah. Wait, bahaya. Let's go Declan Rice.
Charging forward here for Arsenal. Good away from Jean Neves, finds Odegaard. Here's Bukayo Saka. Saka's ball in. Hakimi there. It's another nearly for Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what you want though. Bukayo Saka 1v1, gets into an area, but ultimately just can't get across Hakimi.
Home fans want the half-time whistle. There is about a minute to go. Partey with this Arsenal throw-in. Off the head of Vitinha, Donnarumma comes and makes it his.
Superman, isn't he, when he comes out of his box?
Just over 400 career club games, Gianluigi Donnarumma, and still only just turned 26. Could play for another 10 years easily. By Kariuski. And the referee blows his whistle.
Half-time.
The home fans are happy with the scoreline. Arsenal were very happy with the first 25 minutes.
Udah
But they didn't score.
2-0.
And Fabian Ruiz did.
Kita main.
And at half-time, it's Paris Saint-Germain who would appear to be in charge of this semi-final. On the night, Paris Saint-Germain 1, Arsenal 0 on aggregate. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Arsenal 0.
It's not over though, is it?
2-0 cuy. Halftime.
Pernah gue cuma pakai lipatan obat-obatan pills itu yang jual-jual ya awalan tak lu pakai gitu tahu iya benernya ngaruh nggak sih pakai obat-obatan gitu yang gitu.
Setahu gua yang bisa numbuhin rambut orang dari botak itu cuman transplantasi. Bagi gue pribadi ya, gua agak heran aja sih orang ngejual produk apa namanya penumbuh rambut, bilang jaminannya pasti tumbuh. Kenapa sih semua orang itu jualan itu nggak jujur?
Hi guys, this is the
Minute stays on. Stay silent until you hear a better goal scorer than Wayne Rooney. Alvaro Morata, Romelu Van Persie, Gary Lineker, Robin Van Persie. Didn't hear. Is that because? Yeah, I'll take Gary Lineker. Yeah, I'll take didn't hear. Is that because you have to? No, I thought I had to. But stay silent until you hear a better goal scorer than Wayne Rooney. Alvaro Morata.
Memphis Depay or Ibrahimovic?
Ibra,
Ibrahimovic or Lukaku?
Lukaku,
Lukaku or Falcao?
Lukaku,
Lukaku atau Luis Saha?
Saha,
Saha atau Van Persie?
oh, Van Persie,
Van Persie atau Garnacho?
Van Persie,
Van Persie atau Rashford?
Van Persie,
Van Persie atau Tevez?
Van Persie,
Van Persie atau Owen?
Van Persie,
Van Persie atau Chicharito?
Van Persie,
Van Persie atau Ruud van Nistelrooy?
Ruce,
Ruud van Nistelrooy atau Daniel James?
Ruce,
Van Nistelrooy atau Wayne Rooney?
Rooney,
Kenapa pilih Rooney kak?
lengkap aja dia.
Memphis Depay or Ibrahimovic?
Ibra,
61 remember life and 61 remember life and then I'm so happy when I'm the little ones. 61 remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I'm the little ones. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old, but I think the world is colder when I have a lot of children who can bore me. Soon I'll be 61.
Suatu siang di Liverpool, seorang bocah berambut merah.
Wayne Rooney's hair transplant. Why did it fail? Blunt results. But it's my best guess.
saya terima nikah dan kawinnya Luna Maya Sugeng binti almarhum Uut Bambang Sugeng dengan mas kawin tersebut 7,5 gram logam mulia 2025 USD dibayar tunai. Saksi sah. Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu laka wa baraka alayka wa jama'a bainakuma fil khair. Allahumma a'inna ala dzikrika wa syukrika wa husni ibadatik.
saya kasih tua-tua stop bilang Gen Z gak bisa beli rumah karena kebanyakan generasi COVID. Tahu aja, itu gara-gara generasi tua dulu investnya di tanah, rumah jadi di mana-mana. Orang tua punya rumah 12, rumah kosong di Menteng bukan dijual jadi base camp partai. Akhirnya rumah-rumah di Jaksel jadi kantor agensi semua. Iya. Mampu dikontrak. Itu pun nggak mampu dibeli. Nggak mampu dikontrak. Tahu ada kontrak buat apa? Nggak berani pakai. Kantor agensi. Agensi pada nonton konser, nonton K-pop, ngopi-ngopi, liburan ke luar negeri. Lu bilang, nabung dong, ntar lu nggak akan kebeli rumah. Emang nggak akan kebeli. Kayak belinya pakai duit aja lu. Iya. Lu kan belinya karena dekat sama Orba, dikasih rumah. Nah ini Aliang bikin acara atau bikin apapun pakai ada kata Gen Z. Apa namanya untuk Gen Z? Ya, ala Gen Z. Berlalu lintas ala Gen Z. Gen Z gak pernah ngalamin itu juga Gen Z. Ya, yang bikin acara atau bikin apapun pakai ada kata Gen Z. Apa namanya untuk Gen Z? Ya, ala Gen Z. Berlalu lintas ala Gen Z. Gen Z gak pernah ngalamin itu juga sama tuh. Oh yang kayak meme, kaset dan pensil. Mari kita bikin Gen Z bingung. Ya ampun. Yang ngerti hubungan dua benda ini harusnya kalian udah punya anak dulu. Iya ilah. Milenial kecil. Mari kita bikin Gen Z bingung. Kita pernah ngalamin itu juga sama tuh. Oh yang kayak meme, pet dan pensil. Mari kita bikin Gen Z bingung. Ya ampun. Yang ngerti hubungan dua benda ini harusnya kalian udah bukan. Iya ilah. Milenial udahin lah bikin judul juga pakai singkatan gitu. Maksud gua. Lo nggak suka singkatan TNI? Gila banget. Lo nggak suka? Lo nggak ada yang ABRI. Udah ganti TNI lah TNI udah ganti. Nggak ada ini nggak doyan. Lo nggak doyan ABRI? Apa sih? Emang dia kafeng lo. Generasi tua stop bilang Gen Z gak bisa beli rumah karena kebanyakan main kopi. Kau aja itu gara-gara generasi tua dulu investnya di tanah rumah jadi di mana-mana. Orang tua punya rumah 12, rumah kosong di Menteng bukan dijual jadi basecamp partai. Akhirnya rumah-rumah di Jaksel jadi kantor agency semua. Iya. Mampu dikontrak. Itu pun nggak mampu dibeli. Karena dulu pakai Xbox jungle, gua mungkin boleh minta itu buat orang direka kalau di jungle 1 sampai 6. Kalau di ranking mungkin sepatu walaupun total kampus bingung naikin ice cream one force terus untuk emblemnya fighter atau tank. Terus yang 1, 2, 3 nya yang satunya trail, kedua si sniper, ketiga hearing. Kan tadi lu pakai Xbox jungle, gua mungkin boleh minta build tuh buat orang-orang di rank kalau main jungle hitung 1 sampai 6. Kalau di ranking mungkin sepatu walaupun total kampus. Ini seporsi berapa yang aku pesan ini? Gue mau tanya lo gue aja yang pertama apakah itu termasuk strategi? Kenapa sih orang tuh menganggap kayak semua itu strategi? Enggak, itu kita cuma bikin di kanta aja waktu itu. Gue sama Mardia yang bikin ini. Gue kasih tau ya, logo aja itu desainernya dia. Kayaknya mikir kenapa ya logonya. Terus kayak kita kepikiran yang apa logo matematika itu kan. Tapi kan logo matematika kan gini kan. Iya. Leset lu. Leher panjang. Gue logo itu logo matematika for all. Gue mau tanya tentang logo aja yang pertama apakah itu termasuk strategi? Kenapa sih orang tuh menganggap kayak semua itu strategi? Enggak, itu jadi buat kalian yang bingung kenapa sih profile pic, mungkin kalau pernah lihat ya simbol-simbol yang gue taruh ya kan, contohnya misalnya kalian lihat di YouTube gue atau di Instagram gue itu ada logo seperti A terbalik yang V, itu kalian bayangin saking rendahnya IQ negara ini ada komen itu logo satanis sih bang, kalian bayangin serendah itu. Buat yang tahu matematika itu adalah logo matematika ya, jadi itu adalah for all artinya atau untuk semua, jadi gue pengen berikan edukasi untuk semua, makanya logonya itu. Tanya kenapa gue serendah itu kita cuma bikin di kantor. Kenapa sih visual band jadi favorit aku? Hey, ayo siapa yang anak-anakku gak mau mandi?
Udah mulai belum sih? Udah harusnya ya. Udah anjir.
What's on Captain Black's mind? Let's
Arteta
rejoin our
cemberut.
commentators, Sue Smith and Steve Wilson.
No substitutions as yet from either side. Felix Zweig from Germany blows his whistle and Arsenal get the second half underway, kicking from left to right in need of a goal. There's no need to be over-urgent for them. 20 minutes to go would do. But you feel that there is more drama to come in this second half. Here's Nuno Mendes, who's picked up by Timber infield to Ødegaard, who didn't quite get it under control, and Vitinha, always busy, sends it out toward Barcola. Hakimi. Here's Vitinha again, who covers so much ground. Hakimi. Timber with a little glance to just check out where Kvaratskhelia was. Hit the post in the first half, the Georgian with a great curling effort. With the block, Ødegaard. It's a foul by Vitinha on Mikel Merino. It's 5 seasons ago, Paris Saint-Germain reached their only Champions League final, 2020. In the days of COVID, they lost by a goal to nil to Bayern Munich. Those one-legged semi-finals and very odd times. Martinelli, Hakimi got a good foot in. Barcola is now approaching full pace, but Saliba stepped across elegantly. I think because if one of the fullbacks does go into that midfield area, Lewis Skelly, most of the time he has to come across and cover. He reads the situation so well. That's a good take.
Temponya apakah masih sama babak kedua, guys? Kita refresh dulu ya.
Skelly has done well. 2 sevens together. From it. Saka. Hakimi. Saka is still down here for Arsenal. Put the ball out of play so that he can get some treatment if he needs it.
Yeah, that's what the reason when a player stays down and doesn't move.
There it is out. To a huge roar. A huge roar. Well,
Dembele, Gonzalo Ramos sudah mulai pemanasan. Apakah akan terjadi pergantian pemain dari PSG?
His form in the calendar year of 2025 in particular has been nothing short of sensational. William Pacho for Paris Saint-Germain. Nuno Mendes forward. Kvaratskhelia couldn't quite control it. Saliba is there. Lewis Skelly under a little bit of pressure here. He had to win that. He's lost.
Wow!
João Neves.
Why?
Partey slid in and just about acquainted himself with the ball. Now it's a free kick.
Ini Kalau nonton pertandingan yang gua netral, nah tadi
So
betul.
many challenges.
Nggak deg-degan
flying
kemarin,
in.
deg-degan banget
Just
ya
Tim
nonton
just
Barca anjing.
a little bit late.
Barca anjing.
Paris Saint-Germain free kick, Vitinha over it.
Ada perlawanan nggak sih Arsenal?
From Arsenal's point of view, the next goal in this tie surely has to be an Arsenal goal.
Nanti bola mati Vitinha. Set.
Vitinha's ball in, very comfortable indeed. Arsenal's goalkeeper.
iPhone. Sponsornya sama Oppo ya Ucap.
Partey. Killian. Marino. It's off Hakimi. It'll be an Arsenal throw-in.
Marino's just been really deep to get on the ball, which is allowing Rice and Ødegaard to go in beyond him.
Buka kanan Arsenal.
Just think they're lacking that maybe focal point up there. Just dropped in.
Well, Trossard is probably the most likely if they decide
Ya Allah.
to change things up in that position in the middle of their front three. Trossard isn't a natural number 9 any more than Marino is.
Marino's done brilliant filling in that position.
Nuno Mendes with the Paris throw. Vitinha. Partey. Oh, he's had it picked up
Yeah.
by Desiree Doué.
Blunder.
João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes hasn't got forward very much in this game, but he is now. It's 2-A and it's well off target.
Ngapain?
Let's see what he's trying to do.
Yeah, you could see what he was trying to do. What a burst of pace there, though, from Mendes. Scalia does well. He waits for the players to come towards him, lays him in, and Mendes, brilliant driving run, plays it in field to do it. You can see he's just trying to just tap it into that far corner. That's where the space was, but yeah, he's just got to get his angles right.
Gaskan.
Saliba. Pacho got a very good contact. Fabian Ruiz to Achraf Hakimi. Doué is down the middle. Barcola with options. Vitinha.
Kan. Temponya agak menurun guys.
Great along there for Timber.
Would you like?
Seconds foul.
Malah PSG-nya mulai dominasi lagi dikit nih.
You can just see they're doubling up every time Saka gets the ball. One behind pressing, one in front just trying to nick it.
Long forward from Arsenal's goalkeeper. West is dropping. It's dropping for Hakimi. And Lewis Skelly's in a tangle here and gets a yellow card. Well, once he let it bounce, it was a bit of an issue.
Si Luis Kelly ini apa ya? Agak gocap guys.
Yeah, they always say, don't they? You can see he's caught just the wrong side. As soon as the ball bounces, he knows that Barcola will get free.
Scalia. Mendes was knocked over off the ball by Partey, deliberately or not, we'll never know. Scalia. Vitinha, nicely done. Very nicely done. And still Vitinha, that's absolutely brilliant. Ends up in the gloves of David Raya. It's more like Scalia than Vitinha.
Oh, it's amazing. Lovely quick feet. I'd love to see his touch map. He's been everywhere, hasn't he, in this game, but technical ability.
Had a spell in England on loan at Wolverhampton Wanderers from his first club, FC Porto. Vitinha may not be a better number 6 in Europe at the moment. Here's Ødegaard for Saka. Saka deflected behind by Nuno Mendes.
Saka just trying to test the goalkeeper. They don't manage to do that in the second half just yet.
Well, this, I think, is Arsenal's first corner for quite a long time. They had a flurry in that first 10 minutes when they were all over Paris Saint-Germain. Saka and Donnarumma. Well, it was dipping and it was most certainly curling.
Yeah, right on the goalkeeper, wasn't it? Had to get something on it. It would have gone in.
Saka again, Donnarumma again. I think, did he get the last touch? Apparently not. It is a goal kick.
Gets there. I can't really see it. Timber it is, isn't it? Yeah. Clearly that's something that they've worked on. Try and put it right on top of the goalkeeper.
This is Arsenal's third European Cup or Champions League semi-final. Villarreal back in 2006, but lost against Manchester United 3 years later. This their first since then. Whistle has gone. Pacho just bundling into the back of Saka. Well, you don't climb the mountain without taking the first step. Ødegaard with the free kick. Donnarumma came, got good gloves on it. That's really good play by Saliba to prevent Fabian Ruiz from getting a Paris Saint-Germain quick counter on the go. Timber.
Santai dulu nggak sih guys?
Arsenal throw.
Berat Arsenal nih guys, berat ya.
Partey, it's no more than a flick, but by goodness the ball travels. Let's come back to Thomas Partey. actually, but it's got back into Partey, cleared away.
Nyaris ini.
Odegaard, Saliba, Mikel Merino here.
Ya elah, ngapain Martinelli begitu?
In a bit of a twist, and it's a goal kick.
Balik badan kali
Just feel
Bang.
like in this second half they've got themselves into decent positions, Arsenal, and just not quite found that final pass. They've caught in two lines sometimes.
Arsenal have had twice as many attempts at goal as Paris Saint-Germain in this game so far, 13 to 6, slightly more than twice as many. In terms of attempts on target, it's 3-3. In terms of attempts in the target, it's 1-0. Throw in. Spent much of this second half so far in Paris territory, but have not yet had anything really clear-cut. Falls to Desiree Doué. The wherewithal not just smash it downfield, but to try and run it away. Barcola chasing here, and Saliba has got it right, just.
Nyaris blunder Saliba.
Drama in itself, wasn't it? Act 1 was he'd done it well. Act 2 was he was about to make a horrible error, and Act 3 was he'd redeemed himself. Here's Declan Rice. Deflecting! Oh my goodness, that wasn't far away from dropping to Saka or in. Saka can!
Anjing, Saka.
That, I think, is heading
Dikit
in.
lagi cuy.
Saka walks away.
Donnarumma sih the
and shakes his
best.
head. Donnarumma
Fingertips
again.
on point.
Yeah, the shake of his head says it all. From
Pojok banget tuh
Saka,
placingnya.
brilliant effort. You just think it's going to
Pojok itu
clip
pojok.
into that far corner, which we see so many times. At full stretch, Donnarumma yet again another brilliant
Kayaknya
save.
jangkauannya
Another world-class save.
luas banget di Donnarumma, kan badannya tinggi, tangannya juga panjang.
Corner kick driven into the back post. Kvaratskhelia got something on it. Saka brings it down. There's no foul here. Doué, Hakimi.
Penalti.
The blue tide pours forward. Desiree Doué back into Hakimi, deflected, and David Raya makes a smart stop.
Janggal. Kenapa nggak divarin tadi? Possible nggak sih penalti itu?
Well, in its own way, this semi-final has been absolutely as absorbing as the extraordinary match-up between
Awas,
Inter and
hati-hati
Barcelona.
PSG.
A lot less goals, but just as much to enjoy and savour.
Martinelli.
Attention guaranteed.
Keren.
Mikel Merino. Saka drifting infield, drifting into trouble. Coutinho goes down, referee's whistle. Shaun Neves goes down, referee's whistle had already gone, and there is a check here for a penalty. It's a potential handball. Well,
Potential
This has been
penalti.
spotted, I would assume, by Bastian Dankert, and he's called Felix Wire over to go and look at the screen here. They're looking at a possible handball.
Wah,
Well,
ternyata
it's Luis
VAR-nya buat
Skelly's right
PSG.
hand. As Hakimi hit the shot, it made it a more difficult save for David Raya. And he's Paris Saint-Germain. It's a penalty
Gua
kick
kira VAR-nya tadi
for handball.
gara-gara si
The arm
keparat
stretched out
Skelia
by Luis Skelly and it flicks
di kotak
that hand on
penaltinya
its way
si
through.
PSG, ternyata VAR-nya buat
And it's given.
So harsh, that Steve.
Astagfirullah.
It's so close proximity. He's turning his back. His arms out for balance. I think that's a really
Sian
harsh
banget ya.
penalty.
Handball lagi anjing, itu minor banget tuh.
Getting advice here on who he may catch, and it may be that it's hard to judge because so far this season, Gonzalo Ramos, Colomwani, Dembele and Vitinha have all taken penalty kicks for Paris Saint-Germain. The only one of those who's on the pitch is Vitinha. Well, this, if it goes in, just might put this semi-final out of Arsenal's reach.
Siapa yang ngambil Vitinha?
The verdict is that Luis Skelly's arm was in an unnatural position, away from his body, making the obstacle bigger. Well, if you remember, David Raya saved a penalty kick in the league phase at Atalanta match day 1. That's a long, long time ago. It's a brilliant double save, actually. He saved the penalty and then the follow-up. They need some heroics here from David Raya.
Masuk apa tidak, guys?
Well, Luis Skelly is being replaced by Calafiori, having had
Luis
that
Skelly,
penalty
tadi siapa sih yang handball sih?
awarded
Gua nggak
against
lihat
him,
dah.
and Gabriel Martinelli comes off. Leandro Trossard goes on. So the Belgian is on, the Italian defender is on, but here's Vitinha facing David Raya.
Vitinha,
He scored 3 from 3
David Raya.
on the penalty spot this season. Vitinha.
kita lihat. This is it.
And it's
Ini kelas banget Raya.
repeat his heroics of match day 1, way back in Italy against Atalanta.
That's a really good save from David Raya, but it's a poor penalty from Vitinha. He was really slow in his run-up, waiting for David Raya to go one way.
Ini dia udah tahu Vitinha tipikal nendang penalti kayak begitu, jadi dia nggak nebak, langsung refleks dia.
Of Atalanta, who saw his penalty
Ente
save
Vitinha.
back in September. It's Vitinha
Nice
who
try,
sees
nice
his
try,
penalty
nice try.
save
Oh, Dembele masuk, Dembele cuy.
in early May. Barcola makes
Dembele
way.
masuk, nyaris saja pupus
Ousmane
Arsenal ya kan.
Dembele comes on, and you just wonder whether that may be a springboard, a
Nyaris saja, nyaris,
platform
nyaris, nyaris,
for an
nyaris, nyaris.
Arsenal comeback.
Apakah akan comeback, teman-teman?
It is a corner. It goes from Kivior, Vitinha.
Kiwior, masuk Kiwior ya.
He crept up to the ball, didn't he? Vitinha.
He was just waiting, wasn't he, for David Raya to move, and he didn't.
Here's Trossard spearing it into Declan Rice, who takes his place inside the penalty area. Calafiori trying to get involved. May see Declan Rice playing further forward now, I think. Desiree Doué. Arsenal have to take risks. And against this Paris Saint-Germain side, that can backfire. Desiree Doué, the ball got away from him. Leandro Trossard.
Yo, makin tensinya makin tinggi ya, tensinya makin tinggi. Tensinya makin tinggi nih, gara-gara nggak masuk penalti.
Saka.
Ada aja gak masuk penaltinya anjing.
Slightly astray, it's Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia. Let's go. Kvaratskhelia. Wait. Ini Dembele. Ayo. Gokil. Hakimi makes it 3-0. Udah gak sih ini? Miracle kah? Ada miracle? 3 gol 20 menit 3 gol. Bisakah Arsenal? Apakah ente? Again and again 2 leg. Apakah tidak ada gol dari Arsenal?
It's a brilliant finish, isn't it, from Hakimi? It comes from Arsenal
Cakep sih
giving the
golnya sih.
ball away. Sloppy, but then once
Ini Kvaratskhelia-nya unpredictable move.
Where Hakimi is, he needs to just clear that first time.
Nggak dijagain itu, nggak dijagain cuy. Nggak dijagain.
Straight away into the action. It's just a little touch out of his
Free
feet.
shot.
Just gives him that angle.
Bolong
Uses
di
the
situnya
defender
tuh.
to just curl the ball around into that
Gua
far
ngasih ini.
corner.
Masa perpanjangan waktu lah
David
udah ya.
Raya is completely
Udahin saja ya.
unsighted, but brilliant from Hakimi.
PSG atau Inter?
And Desiree Doué makes way for the home side. And Lucas Hernandez comes on. And Paris Saint-Germain have a 3-goal advantage on their side. They have time on their side. They have the Parc des Princes at their backs. And Arsenal have it all to do.
Qatar Airways. Masih ada aja itu. Masih ada aja itu. Wih, pendukung PSG. Banyak yang karbit nih.
A crucible
Canda
filled
guys,
with
canda.
smoke and Parisian joy. Timber. Well, Arsenal are protesting that when Dorian Timber took that free kick, that Nuno Mendes was standing right in front of him and he should have received a yellow card for not retreating. The referee's argument is that the free kick was taken too quickly for him to retreat. Here's David Raya, hero of the penalty save, but Arsenal couldn't take advantage of that platform because, 2-3 minutes later, Hakimi scored. They are the slayers of the Premier League's finest. Paris Saint-Germain.
Langsung asis ya Dembele tadi ya masuk ya.
Manchester City here in the league phase. Knocked out Liverpool, knocked out Aston Villa. And it looks very much as though they're going to knock out Arsenal. Marquinhos. Trossard goes on and is allowed to go on, and it deflects to Saka, and Saka
Yudi,
can score for Arsenal.
gokil. Thomas Partey, Saka ya.
15 minutes to go. Arsenal.
15 menit, ayo bisa Arsenal. Let's go. Bisa nggak sih?
They still have a
Semangat.
huge amount to do, but
Manjang-manjangin
it's a
waktu
start.
tidur gue ini. Kalau misalkan sampai seri.
Trossard just keeps
Enggak,
going.
nggak bisa ya.
The
4
slip
gol ya.
wants the foul, it isn't a foul. Trossard is actually quite fortuitous how it
Kalau
falls to
seri-
Saka. He won't care. Yeah,
Oh
this is
iya
what
ya,
they'll
kalau
probably
seri
look at.
kalau
If
seri
it's a
pun
foul
masih
on
menang
Marquinhos,
PSG
I
karena
don't
kan
think there's
agregat
enough in
ya.
that.
Yeah, it's been checked and cleared already. The goal stands.
Yeah, and just that deflection means that it actually falls to Saka. And he's not going to miss from there.
Yo bisa. 2 gol lagi Arsenal,
2-1
semangat.
on the night. 3-1 on aggregate.
Blunder lagi kan tensinya makin tinggi dan ini 76. Udah jangan perpanjangan waktu dah ini. Udah nggak sih ngantuk gua.
Do you know what? If you're going to reach a Champions League final, it shouldn't be easy. And whoever comes out of this tie heading to Munich, it most certainly has not been.
Apakah akan terjadi miracle?
Here's Rice. Mikel Merino. Oh, Saka nearly got a touch on that.
Nyaris.
Donnarumma is going mad the way that cross was allowed to come in. Well, sometimes goals come in bursts, and a burst is what Arsenal need now. Hernandez with the throw. Saliba won it. Vitinha there. Referee's whistle has gone again. So often you see a defender going to ground and you feel it's a bit too easy and they get the free kick. But it's a risk if you do that. Marquinhos paid for that.
Yeah, he did. Clearly felt a little touch on him by Trossard. That's not enough.
Hakimi. Oh,
Yeah.
missed off by Declan Rice. Rice into Ødegaard for Arsenal. Little back heel. William Pacho away.
Gimana ya back itu? Kalau misalkan panik begini mah bisa blunder nih
Well,
PSG.
one more Arsenal goal would be the trigger
Panik deh mana nih guys?
for chaos, you would imagine. Kivior. Leandro Trossard. Saliba forward. Calafiori here. Taking it in. It's gone over the bar from Saka.
Apa itu?
You wouldn't have expected it to reach him, but it did.
Oh, he's got a score, has he? I know it bounces up just as he's about to kick it, but
Depan gawang Saka.
he knows that's a massive chance. Brilliant delivery from Calafiori.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Depan gawang itu guys.
Bukayo Saka over the
Arteta
bar.
udah mah Arteta.
Mikel Arteta is complaining to
Arteta udah. Arteta udah panik guys. Arteta udah panik. Butuh 2 gol buat perpanjangan waktu. Minimal nih Arsenal menang 3-2 di sini. Baru perpanjangan waktu bisa ada lebih aman, ada nafas. Kalau mau menang butuh 3 gol berarti. Agak berat sih kalau menang. Mungkin kalau misalnya
Declan Rice,
bisa kali sih.
Marquinhos away, poor control by Partey. Paris Saint-Germain are rattled here. Nuno Mendes comes away with the ball, finds Kvaratskhelia. He has runners, of course he does. Hakimi's ahead of him. Kvaratskhelia tried to use the whole Hakimi's run, bought him, touched back inside, and David Raya saving from Dembele.
Dembele
Dembele again, Jean Neves, that's a hefty challenge, be a free kick.
both were eyes on the ball. Marino was just late. This was the opportunity from Dembele. He does this so well, he just holds his run. Makes it difficult for defenders to go and close him down. He sees space so well in that false nine position.
Timber is down here and they're calling for the physio to come on to have a look at Timber.
9 menit lagi.
Well, there's no doubt that Saka goal has got into Paris' minds, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. A little bit more nervy.
Ben White's going to be coming on.
Ben White. Itu dia Ben White, masuk
Timber.
Ben White.
Vitinha's touch, Hakimi's hit. Good hit too.
He gets some power behind this, doesn't he? See, they just changed the angle from the free kick, and you think, is it going to just sneak in? David Raya would have had that covered though.
And he clears away downfield. Saka for Marino. Declan Rice. Blocked once, Rice finds Timber, who is still on the pitch, though Ben White's getting ready. Saliba. Ødegaard. Nuno Mendes for Paris Saint-Germain. Hakimi
Iya anjing
will
Nuno
reach
Mendes
this.
umpannya.
Couldn't control it though.
Kontrolnya kenapa Achraf Hakimi?
And the pause while the substitution
Final,
is made on
siapa yang ke
comes
Munich? Siapa
Ben
yang ke
White.
Munich? Siapa yang ke Jerman? Tinder. Ben White masuk, Ben White. Bakal apa sih Ben White masuk?
It's a foul by Ødegaard on Vitinha. Timber withdrawn. William Pacho's forward ball, Fabian Ruiz for Vitinha, Ousmane Dembele. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Corner wrapped up against the cold. Well, crucially, maybe the 3-goal advantage that Paris Saint-Germain had forged only lasted for 4 minutes. But Arsenal need another, and they need it very soon to create real panic. João Neves for Paris Saint-Germain, good ball Dembele, and it's gone through Saliba, well maybe it shouldn't have done. Hakimi, Kvaratskhelia. Every second counts. Here's Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia.
Buset.
The goal kick is given.
Emosi anjing.
And Calafiori are not exchanging phone numbers. It's a yellow card.
Dia emosi anjir main ini.
Or so from the final.
It's time for the yellow card. Kvaratskhelia is obviously trying to waste a little bit of time, and Fury's not happy with it.
And another card coming out. Bukayo Saka.
Sure what that yellow card's for.
No, I don't think he is either, but he's got it. Scored the goal that has given Arsenal a glimmer. Missed the chance that would have given them a great opportunity.
Buset. Wah.
Donnarumma's forward ball. Won by Kivior, but it's a throw into Paris Saint-Germain. Into the last 3 minutes, Gonzalo Ramos is going to be coming on shortly. Ødegaard neatly done. After play of Fabian Ruiz.
Thirsty for more.
Well, here is the latest change. Nuno Mendes will go off. And on comes the Portuguese striker Gonzalo Ramos. Well, Hernandez is dropping in at left back. They do now have Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and Gonzalo Ramos as a front three.
Pratama
But they don't
Arhan,
need
Thomas
a
Partey.
front three, they need to back everyone at the moment to keep Arsenal out. In it goes. Header at the back post from
Sayang
Arsenal's good
sekali.
line, goes out to play for a goal kick. They're nearly there. Well, there have been a couple of stoppages, there have been plenty of substitutions. VAR check here and there. There could be 5 or 6 minutes to add on. Ben White with the throw-in for Arsenal. Fabian Ruiz got the scoring started, finding Kvaratskhelia. Heading for the corner flag. Calafiori picked it away from him, but they'll take the throw-in. They'll accept the throw-in. What they won't do is take it that quickly. See the number in a minute, in a few seconds, and the number is 5. Gonzalo Ramos, who's going to hold it up, tried to win a corner, didn't. It's a goal kick.
5 menit perpanjangan waktu.
Turn by Partey. Rice Trossard. One of the 5 have been played. Ødegaard, White, scooped in and headed wide by Mikel Merino, and that probably needed to go in for Arsenal to have any hope.
Yeah, it did. It's just slightly behind him, and he's got to try and generate the power because it's just all looped towards him. Yeah, that was probably the chance.
Tiga menit lagi. Masih 3-1.
Well, at times tonight, Paris Saint-Germain have shown a different side, haven't they? We've seen them play electrifying attacking football over the knockout phase of the Champions League campaign. Tonight we've seen them do a bit of that, but also roll up their sleeves and work and work. Here's Ødegaard for Arsenal. And White and Partey and Saliba and Ødegaard. Trossard, I think he'll hit this. Trossard does. It's into João Neves and his Kivior.
2 menit lagi.
Goes the throw, it's flicked up, it's Trossard and it falls to Donnarumma.
Wah, berantem Luka Hernandez.
Squaring up. Gianluigi Donnarumma. Picked up by Hakimi rather. Hakimi in field. Ousmane Dembele. Paris will keep possession and use up the seconds. Over 2 legs, so the right team, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think they've certainly showed different sides to the game, like you mentioned. I think defensively they've been outstanding, but also going forward, we know the quality that they possess.
Saka is in behind Hernandez here. Saka turns it square. Marquinhos.
Wah, enteng gak sih ini Arsenal? Enteng gak sih? Ente ya?
Well, it will be only their second Champions League final. It is the holy grail for this football club.
PSG atau Inter udah tulis kolom komentar tuh. Congratulations PSG. Bingung nih gua. Megang PSG atau Inter, kalau lo megang mana ya? Tulis kolom komentar deh. Kagak tidur pagi lagi gua. Walaupun itu udah cukup pagi ya.